hello everybody. Welcome to Dragonbane Tuesday night at the Adventure Archive. How's it going, everybody? We got 674 in the chat. We got Jacob as always too. Welcome to the stream, everybody, and hello to you out there joining us in the future with the VOD. So appreciate the support. We continue to get quite a lot of views on these videos, so it makes us much happier. So thank you, and don't forget on that note, like the stream, like the video if you're watching this in the future, to continue to make this the baddest ass and the biggest Dragonbane video series on YouTube. So, because it looks like we're trending that way, folks. Looks like we're trending that way. So before I begin, let's thank some people. Where's my list? Oh yeah, we gotta thank Patrick P, the developer of this amazing Dragonbane system for Free League and for Foundry. Also, he let me know in the comments, there's a couple of other individuals. Unfortunately, he gave me their username, so I'm going to butcher these. The author of the Year Zero engine, which is featured in Dragonbane, that being the initiative card system. That is Steph-Ouch, I don't know, something like that, but thank you very much.
Just let Matt read them.
Yeah, well, they're like handles. So I don't think they're Swedish.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and then Dragonbane support, a mediocre dad. I'm guessing that's a mediocre dad, something like that. So thank you for the support on Dragonbane. Also, Andreas for the amazing Dragonbane soundtrack. And of course, Heimat der Katastrophe. And specifically Noel, who we're listening to right now. Music for Dungeons, go check it out. New LP just dropped. You can check out the links to both Andreas' SoundCloud and Heimat's Bandcamp page in the links of every single video we do. So I think those are all the thank yous. Any questions, any concerns from the players before we do the recap? No? Okay. Oh, and thank you again out there, people who are commenting, letting us know when we flub up the rules. We're always learning, and sometimes, you know, in the heat of battle, we forget a thing or two. So
yeah,
fear not.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Ryan really appreciates it. So we will get it some point. I'm sure we will internalize this rules, hopefully by the end of the campaign. But last time. So we still found ourselves, or well, the players did, in the Dead Eyes Cave because they are investigating strange disappearances from some great beast, allegedly, that lives in this cave. And on the outside of the cave, they found all kinds of corpses, animals, people alike. I think it was mostly livestock, if I remember correctly. And so, without hesitation, they walked into this cave and they encountered one black-cloaked figure lying face down dead on the ground. And then they quickly got into combat with presumably 4 more of his associates. And after that battle, the one thing though the players did realize, even though they were attacked, even though they did not provoke an attack, even though I think it was Morningcloak himself that said, hey, we're not, or maybe it was Darrow, I can't remember, but hey guys, it was Darrow, okay. We come in peace, like whatever. They kind of still charged forward. And even in combat, the players also noticed that even though they kept pushing forward and attacking again, they were hesitant. They recognized fear within these individuals, and they fought to the death. And I don't think a single person suffered a hit point. Nobody suffered damage on the player side, right? Okay. So after that battle, they shimmied over down to this campfire where they, I don't know, you guys discussed your greatest achievements. What is your greatest achievements? And talked about foxes and talked about getting high. And also, right here, there was a little crate, 2 chickens. And they were just bucking while they were talking. And after that, after a short rest, they decided to press on, which is where our tokens are now. They wound through this narrow corridor, and Morningcloak is taking the lead with Darrow. Is Darrow holding the torch, or did he give it to Morningcloak? I can't remember.
Darrow was holding the torch.
Yeah. Okay. And they find out that these passageways, these tunnels, they connected because they did see the fallen cultist right here. The one who backed away first and died first. But also a gaping chasm right here that is just filling this entire room as it opens up. And at the very bottom, they saw the reflective scaly bodies of slithering snakes. And that is where we're going to begin tonight's adventure, everybody. So, love a good gape. So we have Morning Cloak and Darrow at the lead. The torchlight is flickering on the scaly bodies of the slithering snakes at the bottom of this chasm. I'm not going to say the H word, so we keep it clean tonight. No, we're not going to keep it clean. So what would you guys like to do? Or anybody, actually. Remember, you're out of combat. Anyone is free to do anything. Oh, yeah, we forgot to mention that Sariel has a little fox, too. That is tagging along for the ride. Did we ever look up the rules for the familiar? Like, you can command, but cannot communicate?
Can look but not touch. I think that's what we decided.
There we go.
Yep. Fox jokes have begun. Let's see. You can activate this animal. Turn into your companion.
Well, while she's looking that up, what are the rest of you people doing?
Okay.
I think Darrow, as he's got the torch, he's going to sort of walk around this pit.
Okay.
And he spots a tunnel going north, or passageway going north.
Yeah, you see a passageway going north, and it ends in what appears to be just rubble, as if the other side of the cave, the ceiling had just collapsed completely. But you do see also that this pit, this circular pit, encapsulates the entire way to get across there. So you can see right here, it appears as if you might be able to somehow get over there, but there is no floor to walk upon.
Are you guys just going to stand there? It's always the halfling who has to go first.
So,
Can we see how deep the pit is?
Yeah, so you look down there, and I guess you guys approximate. It is I don't know, maybe 10 feet or so. It's quite a drop.
And
3 meters.
10 feet to just a writhing snake situation. That's what we got going on.
Yeah, you see just all of these black bodies writhing all over each other. Yeah.
Cool.
No jokes. Okay.
Times. Well, there's some things you just gotta let go, you know? I think that might be one of them.
I think if one of us can get over, is this Darrow's voice? I can't remember. If one of us can get over, Sariel, I believe, has a rope, a 10 feet hempen rope. We can sort of use that as to help us get across.
I mean, we could just throw you over.
Well, that is true. I believe Master Louis might be smaller and way less, of course.
Yeah,
Now-
how large are the ducks?
And can you not fly? You are a duck. I don't.
I put on a little too much pounds. I can get about 2 feet off the air for about 3 seconds.
Oh, man.
So you jump. Yeah. Okay.
It's
I
not really
think,
jumping. My knees just kind of like retract really quick, and then they go back down.
Jacob says to fastball it over.
Yeah. Just like a 1, 2, 3. Like I'll take the hands, you take
Yeah.
the feet, and we just.
Fastball special, right?
Yeah. Or we just. What game was I just reading that had a mechanic that does that? Hell Grinders. It has a move where you can throw somebody, and it does 1 damage to the person you throw and 2 to the person you hit with them. I feel like that's a good
That's
thing we
cool.
can bring in here.
That's a
Yeah.
cool rule.
We could tie all dead bodies together, make human rope. Human bridge, you see what I'm saying?
My
No?
God.
Okay. We throw Daryl then.
I will say, of course, that Lady Elf over here, morbid Lady Elf, is far more agile than me. However, I am stronger.
I do like what. Why am I getting cockney here? I can't do high British accent. I know what you're saying. I do have an idea though. So we've kicked this one for keys. This one is keyless, and we're good to go, right? This body right here.
Correct. When you searched everybody, all you found were scimitars, with the exception of the strange tattoo that they are marked with.
What I would like to do. I'm a big bad wolf, right?
Mhm.
I'm just going to grab this thing by the back of the cloak and by the breeches and just drag it to the pit and chuck the body in.
Okay, just chuck it right into the middle of the pit.
Chuck it right into the pit and just see what the snakes do.
Okay, so
No.
yeah, you
Out of the
throw
way, duck.
you throw the body in, plops down. The snakes begin to crawl all over it. It doesn't appear as if they're very interested, but maybe they know this person's dead. Who knows?
Feel like someone should slash the snake pit. Eh? Anyway, no one gets it. They're all too young, I think.
Yeah, they didn't get the. Yeah, it's okay.
Guys, it's Guns N' Roses. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, they sucks.
yeah. Perhaps we could maybe throw me over, or I could try to make my way over there, over to the other side, holding, of course, the rope.
Yeah, so you can, based on where you're standing, Darrow, and I guess Sariel, if she's over there as well, you can see that it's probably possible. There's enough footholds and handholds to shimmy across to the other side. That will require a roll, though, if you would decide to do that.
Yes. I believe, I'm not sure what kind of roll.
It will be
acrobatics?
acrobatics, correct.
Well, then I won't be doing that.
Ooh, I could though. For a duck, I'm surprisingly nimble.
Oh,
Well, at least
well,
on
look at
paper,
that.
I am.
Look at that. Well, keep in mind too that if you guys have a clever idea of, you know, using a tool of some sort, you could potentially get a boon to that roll.
How many? I mean, here's the thing: is how.
Well, let's see.
I mean, we're all the
Hypothetically, if
same
you
height
wanted to,
laying down, right?
yeah.
But like, if we chuck enough bodies in here, could we just kind of like across that pit? You know?
Yeah, I mean, you could, again, it's a pit, so yeah, you could create like a dock of some kind, a little bridge on the ground to maybe, you know, not get attacked by snakes potentially, but you guys have to climb out the other side too.
Yeah. I think
Man.
who is the most agile? Serial, are you an agile elf?
Yes, I'm pretty agile.
Oh shit. More than double my agility. And then the duck as well. I think our elf here is the most agile. If we tie the rope around you and then around us, but like, less than if you fell, you would hit so we could drag you up. See where I'm going with this. Maybe knock a tooth out, who knows? Probably the best bet to
What
just
I am worried. I am only worried that Seriel is weak compared to even me.
Yes, you keep bringing that up.
Yes, because someone has to stand on the other side and hold the rope and make sure that none of us fall in.
Maybe
I
that's
wonder
something I
which
could
one of
try.
us would be the big, strong one that would hold the rope. I'm curious, small man.
Yes, I was thinking, perhaps because this is a cave and no one can see us, you could throw me over. That way I wouldn't have to roll for acrobatics.
Yeah, you could throw him. I mean, what are we talking about here? So if Morning Cloak was where Sariel is, and it's 4 meters.
So only 12 feet to throw a
feet.
half of a person. Could you throw a child 12 feet?
I would think so, yeah.
I have many times.
12 feet.
12 feet, that's like, what? About across the size of a...
In the air, longer than an average sized room.
Yeah.
Do we get a running start?
I mean, clearly you're going to have to roll for it. Yeah, you're going to have to roll for it, but I would say it's totally possible. I mean, Darrow's a little guy. Throwing Louis, I don't know, Louis is small too, but I think he's kind of... Aren't you more, like, solidly built? I don't know, I guess just mallards look a little thicker than halflings.
Yeah, I'm it's a good thing it's not duck season.
Oh, that'd be a good
So let's just,
subplot.
those are our options. Serial shimmies around the corner, or we throw the halfling. So what are we doing?
I think perhaps, I think we should receive some sort of boon from the gods if we try the more risky option, which would be to throw me.
I don't know if that's how boons work, but I like the RP.
I'm gonna go ahead on my horn and play a well-known circus tune. To the whatever's happening here.
Okay.
And so that should give
the
people
circus.
a boon.
Oh, you actually want? Okay, remember though, it's gonna last for like 10 seconds, and that's it, because it's technically.
You should do it on the wind up.
Does it last if I continuously play?
No, it's pretty much it's a combat mechanic. That's what it's designed to be, but you can totally do it outside of combat. Just keep in mind that it's a time thing.
Doesn't it cost willpower points?
Yes.
Do you have unlimited willpower?
Yeah, it does, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like every 10 seconds, if it costs like 3 willpower, you're using like 3 every 10 seconds.
That's true. Okay.
I think I shall now take the lead and say, yes, let's throw me over. And
I grab him and I take a couple steps back and I take a running start and I throw him over.
Quickly hand him the rope.
Keep doing that, Daryl. Just until we resolve the roll. All right, so Morning Cloak is going to pitch this little halfling over the side. I guess that would be a what would that be? Just the strength, a raw strength, I guess. Yeah, I don't see anything else that would be okay. So yeah, why don't you Why don't you roll me
I'm
a strength?
holding on to the rope right now, I should say.
Wait. Explain to me how this is set up. So he's gonna throw you. You're holding onto a rope. Where is the other end of the rope? Nowhere.
So
So
I'll
you
grab it as it zooms by.
just-
I don't know. I was getting frustrated by the deliberations, and I just picked him up and threw him.
Okay, so you are attached to a rope that is attached to nothing, or do we not even?
Well,
do a
I
rope?
think that, let's say that Seriel is holding on to the other end because she's the one who's got the rope.
Okay.
She probably gave it to the stinky halfling.
So Morning Cloak, why don't you just give me a strength roll, and we'll see what
Don't
happens.
roll
to-
19.
And I have no boons or anything, right?
No boons to this. This will be a straight.
All right. So yeah. So as I'm frustrated by these deliberations on getting past a little hole in the ground with some snakes, I just pick him up. I wind back. Serial tosses a rope to him as he flails, and I just run forward and chuck his ass across. And
Oh, look at that! Look at that! All right, Darrow, you're flying through the air, and you land on the other side. Would you like to attempt to do like land on your feet, land on your face? Because if you'd like to roll like an acrobatics or something to land on your feet.
I can do that, yes.
Okay.
Roll acrobatics. No boons, apparently. Ah, yes. Not a problem.
Oh, look at that! All right, so you land on your feet. This was an amazing throw and an amazing landing. So, Darrow, you were at the other side of this chasm. Who has the torch, by the way? Do you still have it?
I do.
So you were holding this torch while you were flying through the air?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't
All right.
look too
all
closely
right.
into it.
All right, so you're at the other side. Why don't you roll me? Can you roll me an awareness roll really quickly? Okay.
Perfect.
So the rest
Absolute
of you,
failure.
absolute failure. But you got a little tick right on the thing because you got
Yes.
a demon. That's always nice. Fail forward. All right, so Louis, Morning Cloak, Serial, what are you gonna do as Darrow lands successfully on the other side of this chasm?
Honestly, that looked like fun, so I'm gonna ask Morning Cloak to throw me next.
Oh shit!
Oh, wait.
look at it. And I grab him and I throw him. I am foolhardy. I don't know where
Yeah,
we're not.
no, I like it.
That is.
I like it. I
I'm
like
like
it.
dusting my hands off, and he's just like, "That looks good." I'm like, and I chuck him. Here we go.
Strength roll again. Easy peasy. All right. You are coasting across this snake pit, Louis. Do you want to try to land successfully? I'll say like, yeah. Why don't you roll me in acrobatics? Make sure
Okay.
you land okay over on this side.
Face or feet?
Oh shit! Look at that.
Feet.
Wow. Neither of you take any scrapes or bumps or anything like that. You can do some kind of extra amazing thing if you'd like. I don't know what you want to do in this regard, but
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go for it.
Oh, as I land, just a little rush of air goes through my horn, and it's just a little burp. Well, at least that's what I'll say, and don't mind the smell.
oh yeah, I love it. Awesome.
I take a step towards Serial.
Oh shit.
You dare touch me.
Perhaps it is time now to fasten the rope. Yes?
Yes, please.
Yes. Would you like... Well, God, what should I roll to fasten this?
I'll say you can just take your time and fasten the rope. I don't think you need to do a roll for that. There's no impending doom. It's not like you're you're being chased by a horde of orcs or something and got to do it quickly. So I'd say you just do it.
Okay, well, the shepherd guides my hand.
I'll just tie it.
Yeah, I'll say you find some jutting stone or something if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you going to just toss the other end to Sariel?
Sariel already.
Oh, she has one end? Okay. Okay. Well, you guys have one end of a rope tied and then the other untied. Sariel and Morning Cloak, what would you like to do? Actually, Sariel, since you have the rope, what's the plan?
I'll say, Morning Cloak, will you hold the rope so I can shimmy across?
Suppose I can. We could also just tie it off.
Sure.
Because then how would I can't throw myself.
Yes.
Not in that plate armor.
No. So, yeah, can we also, I mean, while they're tying off at him, there's no reason that we can't just be like looking for a place to tie it off here, just like a rock or an outcropping or something.
For sure. Yeah. Super. Yeah. You guys, it's a very rocky cavern. So you quickly find a place to wedge it in.
There you go.
Seems secure. You're good to go. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably best to do it like, you know, like almost like this way, almost around this, so you could actually like use this corner as like feet with the rope. You can almost like climb across, like holding the thing. So it's probably tied somewhere over here to like the rocks, and it just kind of goes that way. So if it's tied, I'm just gonna.
Can even
After
draw
you, miss.
You can draw a little rope. No way.
All right, I'm gonna use the rope and try to like go past.
Okay, so I'm going to you're gonna get a boon, but you're gonna have to roll an acrobatics check as you make your way across this, but that is going to be again with a boon. Oh, there you go. There's a nice little rope. Okay, you succeeded. Sariel, you are making your way across this chasm. There are little pebbles dropping from your heels into the snake pit, and you hear hissing. But behind you, but you also suddenly hear hissing directly in front of you.
What?
And there is a gap in the rock, a very dark gap. You can barely see it in the torch light, and you see these two eyes reflecting. And this viper, this snake, makes itself seen in the rocks. So.
Oh yeah, I'm also like holding a fox.
Oh, you're holding a fox?
I think so.
Oh man, I would probably like eliminate the boon, but it's fine. I think you succeeded anyway, right?
Either way, so both of my rolls succeeded.
Okay, so
I have a backpack.
You have a backpack?
Don't you have a backpack?
Is this your new accent?
I speak Russian sometimes.
You speak Russian, boo. Okay. Yeah, I'll put if I can, I'll put them in the backpack.
Okay. A fox in a backpack, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
People put cats in backpacks all the fucking time.
Yeah, but how big is this fox?
In a backpack.
Foxes are fox size. They're not a wolf.
But
Yeah,
they're bigger
they're like
than
a
they're bigger
large
than a cat, right?
Not that much.
No.
Hey guys, chill. I said I would allow it. Calm down.
I've seen a size fox.
Chat, how big are foxes? Let us know. No, it's fine. Okay, yeah, so you have this fox in the backpack. You're shimming across this. Like I said, the rocks are falling into the hissing snake pit. But then you see glowing eyes and a hiss right in your face. And this thing comes out to strike at you just as you set your foot down on the other side. So I need you to roll me a evade if you'd like to dodge or attempt to dodge.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put a bane on it because again, you don't have your footing quite yet. You're just stepping over as this thing lunges or strikes out of this.
You really
this
want
cavern.
someone to fall in this pit, don't you?
No, hey, I didn't write the adventure.
All right. And evade. Where's evade?
Yes, if you would like to attempt to dodge out of the way, yes.
Okay. And I have a bane. Okay, let's go.
Oh, well, look at that. So you succeed. You step out of the way as this this viper with dripping fangs of venom, presumably, just snatches at the air.
Can I grab it and throw it in the pit?
Oh, look at that. I like that. I like that.
Reaches that.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say, what the hell, man? I'd say that sounds cool. So let's make it happen. So why don't you roll me a, let's see, what should that be? What kind of roll should that be? Should that be like a sleight of hand, perhaps? I think. See how sleight of hand you are. I don't know if you can argue me another ability. Let's see. I mean, I guess would it be it could be a raw agility too, I guess, but that would be a definite benefit for you.
Yeah, it would.
Maybe beast lore?
Oh, I like the idea of beast lore. Not sure how that
No, I would
works.
say
I
beast
like
lore
it.
would just kind of give you knowledge of the creature, not so much like an ability to throw it into a pit.
All right. I mean, I'll do sleight of hand's fine. Dang it.
Okay, you failed, but you can push the roll if you would like.
No.
No, okay. So unfortunately, it's too slippery. It's a slippery snake, and you don't grab hold. But again, you are safe on the other side. But again, the snake is kind of there. So Morning Cloak, you witness all of this happening. What would you like to do?
So the average red fox, which is one of the biggest foxes, is only 14 to 20 inches tall, 18 to 35 inches long, and weigh between it's like 9 and 30 pounds. So it really depends on if it's the biggest, beefiest fox boy you ever found, or if it's average size or something like that. So at most, it's probably, like 2 feet tall and weighs about 20 pounds. I think that could easily fit in a backpack. Like a rope weighs 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an average.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure for the sake of argument, it's going to be the smallest fucking fox you've ever found. So, no, it's fine. Yeah, you can totally do that.
It's just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
So, I was focused on fox research. So she tried to crawl across, and like a snake just flew at her?
Yeah, this snake dripping venom from its fangs with glowing eyes, like lunges out of the some kind of crevice in the stone.
So just like a snake, just a regular snake.
No, it's a big. It's bigger than the ones that are down in this pit, based on your estimation.
Gotcha. And it tried to bite her.
Yeah, it tried to bite her. It missed, and she tried. You saw her hand like swipe down to try to grab it, but again, she missed as well. But she did find her footing on the other side. So you can move yourself, Sariel, further, kind of where. I know this is going to be kind of cramped. I did enter you guys into combat, because this creature is not going anywhere. So
I can't move.
Oh yeah.
So.
You can't move?
Oh,
yeah,
wait,
it's fine. Don't worry. It's
okay.
fine.
Okay, never mind.
It's fine. Yeah. So I'll say, Sariel, you landed like right here, probably.
Okay.
And
did I keep that spear? No.
What about some Kiss of the Spider? Should we try some of that? That sounds cool.
So is the snake where the snake is over there, or is it like still sticking out of the rock, or what?
I'll say it's like, yeah. So it's sticking out of the rock, but it's like more or less where it is. I guess I can't move the token inside the wall, so.
Yeah, you can. If you just hold Alt or whatever, I think you can kind of like stick it between? Was it shift?
Nah, because there's walls
Control.
there, I think.
Oh,
There's like
gotcha.
actual barriers, which I can't pass. Okay, so this is going on. I entered you guys into combat. So on that note, I'll let Morning Cloak, if there's anything you'd like to do before combat begins, let me know. Because once the
We're just
snake
fighting the snake,
appeared,
right?
yeah, exactly. This giant viper came out of the wall.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm foolhardy, and I got gloves on. I'm gonna grab the rope
Okay.
and just start running along. Because I specifically said that it's close enough that we could use the thing as a ledge.
Yeah.
I want to grab the rope, kind of lean against it, run along the edge, and then just as I round the corner, come down and try to smash on it with the mace.
Okay.
But
So
just
you're
like, like, yeah.
Okay. So why don't you roll me an acrobatics, please, to see if you can make it across this side.
Do I get inspiration for my foolhardy movement? Because my acrobatics sucks.
Well, you
Ooh,
get rewarded
ooh.
by your foolhardiness, remember? At the very end, too.
Yeah. So my acrobatics sucks, but fuck it.
Oh, wait, you know what? So you rolled a boon anyway, right? Because of the rope?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Why did it say you rolled 2? I saw 2,
Oh.
2d20. That's fine. 'Cause that's what I would have...
Oh, I have a bane.
Oh, you did a bane.
Yeah, because
so
I
what
plate
if-
armor on.
Would an 8... Oh, shit, that's right. So I would can't... Fuck. I guess we can't do that. Why don't you do... Just roll again. And, make it not baned, if you can do that, because I'm going to say you get a boon because of the rope, so it should cancel it out. Or you can add a boon and a bane. I think it'll do it automatically. You can add it. Maybe that's the way to do it.
take-
Add a boon to it. So when you
I can
roll
just
it...
uncheck the plate armor bane because it gives me a checkbox of all my banes.
Yeah, either way. Or you can add a boon.
Okay.
I think it'll do that. I think the math will be the same. Okay.
So no, I
do you want
failed twice
to push the roll?
to get less than a 6. I mean, that's a 36 times 5 is 30% chance. I mean, sure, I'll get mad about it. And push that roll.
Ah.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So you foolhardily dash across the wall. You lose your footing. You lose your grip. Your plate armor just starts to drag you down, and you fall into this pit of snakes. So you land down here. You're going to immediately take d6 damage as you hit, and armor has no effect on this. Oh, wait. Let me make sure. Rosary sphere. Oh, shit. So on a failure, actually, you must roll against your will to resist fear. So as you're landing into this horrific pit of snakes, I need you to roll against will for me to see if you are not a scaredy wolf.
All right, just making sure I don't have any like. I'm a nature boy, so I'm not really scared of snake situation, but I guess not. I roll will.
Will,
Right.
yes. How's your will looking?
Let's see.
Oh,
Pretty damn good.
so you're not afraid of these snakes.
Snakes. I ain't afraid of no snakes.
Yeah, I ain't afraid of no snakes. But you are going to take d6 damage, though, as you feel nicks on you.
My plate armor.
Yep. But yeah, it says here, armor has no effect, so I guess these are slippery serpents.
Armor has no effects on the will save or on the biting from the snakes.
It is it's the piercing damage from snake bites. That's what you're suffering for. And just so you know, you're going to suffer an additional d6 every single turn until you're able to climb out of this place.
Nope. Cool. Let's roll that D6 action. Let's see what these little things are doing.
Yeah. Okay. So d6.
Ooh,
4.
invisible rolls again.
Oh, sorry. I'll roll that again because it was invisible.
You didn't target me either. Come on.
Oh, look at that. It's less. However, I think he said I can select you and deal damage to selected. Did that work? Yeah. No. Okay. So.
Oh, no, but it did against the armor rating.
Oh, damn. Okay. So that didn't work.
I'll just mark off 3. That's
gotcha.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So now I'll say we are in full combat mode. You see, you guys all see this. You see Morning Cloak just foolhardily again try to rush around the side of this cavern, fall down, immediately get bitten by snakes. Sariel, you are at the top of the initiative order. What would you like to do? As the snake is reeling back for another strike.
I'm kind of close. Can I grab my dagger and try to stop it?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
And don't forget to target the viper. But if you don't, no worries. I can do it later. We know a shortcut now.
How do I?
You should just be able to hit the dagger attack.
Oh.
If you're trying to target, you just
there we
hover
go,
over it and hit T.
Sorry. I was in the wrong spot.
Oh, okay.
Patch.
Okay, you succeeded. This viper is not going to try to dodge. So let's roll some damage.
9.
Dang! So you cut deeply into this, and let us. Yeah, it looks like it worked out. Hang on, where is the why? Something is weird. Main, there we go. Okay. Weird, it doesn't seem like it subtracted the damage.
Targeted
Okay,
it.
I'll do it myself. Yeah, I know. No, it even says, inflicts 9 points of slashing damage on Viper using dagger. And this thing has no armor, so it's going to get a full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bam. Okay, you cut a big, I'm not going to say that word either. You cut it deeply, and hot blood starts spraying out everywhere.
Hot blooded.
So, would you like to move or anything else, or are you just going to hold your ground for the moment?
If I move it, I'll get an opportunity attack, right? Or no?
Correct. Well, you have an opportunity to evade as well, which will be a free action on your account. If you'd like to, even though you've already used your action. It's free.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to evade.
Okay.
Away. Well, I'll try to move and then.
So why don't you, roll me an evade and see what happens. Oh yeah, easily. So you foxtrot it right back away, super easy. Okay, so that is it for your turn. It doesn't even see you moving. That brings us to Louis. Louis, you are up next. What would you like to do as this snake is trying to strike you because you're the close? Well, actually, maybe Darrow.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Could I possibly get 2 effects from using my musician skill?
I don't know. Maybe.
Could I give the players boons, but could I also roll to possibly like soothe the snakes with my horn?
Interesting. So like a snake charmer.
Yeah.
So what I would say is you can choose one of those. So if you use your instruments, you can either choose to charm the snake, let's say, or you can give everybody boons. I don't think it'd be like a dual effect.
Okay.
I'll just give you like a little potential bonus thing.
What would I roll?
I would say, yeah, I would say performance, or you could even do, yeah, performance makes the most sense to me.
All right, I'm gonna try it.
And I'm gonna say this is gonna be a, I don't know, should that be an opposed roll? Let's see, I would think so. So, opposed roll. Man, what would that oppose? That would be,
Will. Probably.
Will, yeah, probably will. This thing doesn't even have will, though. Let's see.
Maybe awareness? Or I guess...
Persuasion. Maybe I'll do like just a, I mean, all of its abilities are really, really low. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. They're all like 5s. So I'll just pick any of them. I'll just do awareness. Doesn't really matter. 6 failed, but you succeeded. Yes. Okay. So I don't know what kind of tune is Louis playing.
It's just gonna be this like low monotone rumble. I mean, it is a didgeridoo.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
But it's gonna like hopefully calm the snakes down so they stop fighting Morning Cloak.
Yeah. So yeah, you play this low tone, and you can almost see the snake like shivering, and its eyes go dim. And it slowly like retreats back into the hole where it came from. And I'm gonna say this works. Why don't you roll me a d6? One. Okay. I'll say that this effect will last 1 round. So it is temporarily subdued. Which brings us to... So that'll be all the way till it comes back to your turn, Louis. Morning
Sweet.
Cloak, you are up next. You see, again, this giant black viper just kind of retreat back into the wall. While your insides vibrates with this low note that Louis is playing.
The old brown note. I would like to climb on out of this pit. If I could.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics for climbing out of a pit? You don't think that's strength?
Yeah, climbing out of the pit requires another acrobatics roll, it says here.
That's poor use of the million skills here.
Hold your turn.
Yeah, remember. Yeah, don't forget about that. You can hold your turn, and then perhaps somebody could toss a rope down to you.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll hold.
So you can swap
And
with...
I'll like yell out. Yeah, like, throw me the rope.
Yeah, so basically,
rope.
I guess you're going to swap with Darrow, because he's the last one in the initiative order.
Yeah.
So let us...
Snakes in this motherfucking
swap
pit.
initiative with Darrow. Yes. Okay, so Darrow, you're up. What would you like
Jess.
to do?
I will move, and I will try to untangle the
rope.
knot. Yes. Not the rope, just the knot in
So,
the rope.
okay, so here's the thing. The
Uh,
knot, there's a knot here, and there's a knot way over here somewhere. Meaning if you tie this
Yes.
knot, it's going to anchor him over here. Unless
That's
you cut
fine.
it in half. You can cut it in half, perhaps. I don't know if you'd... how long is this rope, by the way?
I
Do we
don't
know?
have anything to cut it with.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but I will try to un-F this, the knot, and shove it or throw it into the pit. That will at least anchor him on
Yeah.
one side.
So, right, so you're going to try to just get it down into the pit, even though it's going to be anchored over here. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, I'll say you can take your turn to do that. Yeah, you totally do that. The rope slides down the edge. Do you want to move or anything? Because you have a little bit of extra action if you'd like.
Shit. No, I will remain where I am.
Okay.
Well, actually, if does Serial have to shoot through me?
I think you're short enough to where she can shoot over your head. Fact checkers check me, but I'm gonna say that's fine.
I've done it before.
Okay, I'll move over here instead. I got movement. So.
Okay, so you move over there. All right, Morning Cloak, you're up. You see that Darrow again releases this rope down into the pit. It's within reach.
I reach for it, I grab it, and I try to climb out.
All right, climb out with acrobatics, but I will give you a boony boons. Oh, because you get a bane anyway. Right?
Yeah, so flat
Shit.
roll.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm fucked, guys. It's gonna suck. I mean, I'm a wolf in plate armor trying to climb out of a pit. Like, it makes sense.
Well, you could always
just
drop the armor too. You could say, "Fuck it, I'm out. I'm gonna drop my armor and climb out, and then maybe get it later."
I'm just gonna slowly peel off my plate armor while in a pit of snakes that are biting me. That's only gonna take like an hour. No, it's cool. Fuck it. Listen, consequences of your actions are important.
I'm smelling another Merkborg Great Worm event here. Okay, do you want to try to push it?
Well, I don't want exhausted because that's all I got. I don't want sickly because it's cool. I don't want dazed because I need agility. I don't necessarily want to be scared. And disheartened, it doesn't really make sense in this situation unless I'll use my disheartedness as like a frustration. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, right?
Okay, again.
Dope.
So you can't get a grip. You're trying to climb up, but you're weighed down too heavily.
Cool, good times.
And I'm not gonna.
Question.
Yeah.
So the roll was for climbing out of the pit.
Correct.
Yes. But the pit is 10 feet deep. So can he climb possibly 5 feet? The
You mean
roll is
like,
if he successfully climbs out of the pit. I want to know if he can climb about halfway.
Well, let's see. What is your
my
acrobatics?
question is climbing out of the pit, like, rock climber style acrobatics. I'll stop arguing that. Pulling myself up by a rope though feels like strength to me.
Okay. Let's do it.
Well, I would have passed all of those rolls. I have an 18.
Well, this is the first time you're trying to use your strength though. Or use the rope.
Oh, before. You're right. I was definitely like just skipping up the sides and
yeah,
stuff.
you were
with it.
right. You were dashing across it.
So next turn, I get strength. I get to say fuck it and just.
Yeah, let's say that's fine. Let's say it's strength.
Kicks,
so why don't you roll me a strength check?
But I've already failed. That's what I'm saying is I've already done my turn this time doing acrobatics. Are we negating that?
Let's
or
negate
just
it. Yeah, let's negate it.
Oh, okay.
Just roll
All
again.
right. Well then, I'll roll up some strength here.
There you go.
Motherfucker. And then I roll what I needed for acrobatics anyway.
There we go. So it all worked out in the end, sort of. All right, so I'll say, you make it up. But here's the thing. This rope is anchored over here. So describe to me how you're getting over here.
I don't give a shit if it's anchored over there. I'm just climbing over there, and I just and I get to the edge, and I just flop down out of the pit in my plate armor.
Okay. All right.
And that's what I got.
All right, that's the end. So that brings us back to Serial. Oh, actually, shit, no. New initiative round, meaning Morning Cloak. It's your turn. Surprise. What would you like to do?
I drag myself forward, sorry guys, I don't fucking know. I have nothing. I got nothing I can do here. I'm not going to try to scurry around the now tethered rope. I'm not gonna try to dive across. I'm not gonna throw my mace at the snake.
Well,
Can
remember
I
this
switch
viper has
initiative?
been kind of retracted. Yeah, you can wait, of course.
Yeah, can I switch with Dara? You want to switch again? And we'll figure it out as I get to the end. Or Louis?
Sure. I can give everyone a
All
boon.
right.
Okay, all
There
right.
we
I
go.
will switch him with Louis. Let me swap initiative with Louis. All right, you guys are swapped around. So Louis, what would you like to do? And again, remember your horn, right, gives the boon. So
Yeah.
and now that you're in combat, it's going to feel like it lasts longer.
Yes. Yeah, I couldn't control myself, so I just broke out into a sick jazz solo on the didgeridoo from the Snake Charming,
Nice.
and everyone gets a boon.
Okay. Everyone has been booned. Would you like to move at all? And I'll say this is a you can move because the snake is technically still, I'll say on its next turn, which is coming up next, is going to be released from its charmedness.
Ooh, yeah, okay, I will, I'll move back here.
Okay.
That,
Oh
evade roll?
shit. Hang on. That fucked up. Sorry, what?
Is that an evade roll?
No, because I'm going to say the snake is still charmed at this point. So he doesn't need to do anything. How do I get back here? Let's see, wait, 1 second. Previous round, previous turn. There we go. Okay, I hit the wrong button. All right, that brings us to Viper. So again, you guys see these glowing eyes ignite in the darkness. And the Viper attempts to strike out at, I guess, Darrow. He is the closest. He is the only one within range. So let me target you. Bite. Normal. Oh shit! Look at that.
Yes, when the shepherd weaves.
Absolute fail. Why does it say ranged? Oh, interesting. Mishap. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna say that this. So it says you break your weapon. Any use of the weapon gets a bane until it's repaired by an artisan. So what I'm gonna say in this case is this. This viper. It's over 6 feet long. It lunges out and tries to go for your big hairy feet. Right? You got bare skin down there, no shoes, and it just shatters one of its fangs on the stone floor before it starts to slither back up into its little hiding
caked
spot.
in dirt.
Yeah, so that's cool. Busted fang. All right, which brings us to Seriel. What would you like to do as this bloodied viper begins to retract back into the wall?
I'm definitely going to try to shoot it with my bow.
Okay. So this is going to be a ranged attack.
No boons or bans, right?
No. You guys are in torchlight. Man, I need to look up torches because I know there's rules
Wait,
on
boon?
torches.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, there's a boon. Yeah,
It's
'cause of
Louis, right?
Louis.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
Let's try that again.
Success.
Does he try to evade?
No. I'm gonna say he's too disheartened to try to evade. It's too much going on. Can't quite do it. All right, 9 points of damage. I think that's what you got last time, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you strike this thing, I guess, through the skull, through the eye, however you'd like to do it.
How big is it again? It's like
It's
how
about
heavy-
6 feet long. It's a pretty big
Dang
snake.
it. I want to like put it through the eye and like pin it to the edge of the pit, but that's probably a little too extreme.
No, I'll say you can do that. It's dead. It doesn't matter. We can fancy it up here.
All right.
That's just like becoming your signature. That you did that to a goblin, didn't you?
Yeah, it is my signature move.
All right. So yeah, you get this thing right through the head, pin it to the wall, and the other end comes flopping out for Ryan as maybe a secondary rope.
There we go.
All right, so combat is over. You guys have succeeded in vanquishing the pit viper, I guess. I don't know, something like that. So, yeah, everything calms down. Everything settles down. You catch your breath. Let's get the dungeon music back on.
Are you hurt, Sir Morning Cloak?
What a scratch.
Oh, I can't heal you anyway, so...
So can I just I don't know. Can we just take the time, maybe take what's left of the rope, you know, tie it off a little bit closer, throw it across, and just slowly get across this pit situation?
Yeah, I'll say you can take time, and then, yeah. You take your sweet time.
Oh, could we throw a torch down into the pit and burn all the snakes? And then we're all safe and sound?
I don't know if it's going to burn all the snakes. I mean, you can try to toss a torch down there, but unless you have some oil or something, I don't think it's going to, you know, destroy like a pit of snakes. Sariel, where you're standing, why don't you roll me a spot hidden? Okay. Failed with a demon. All right. Where you took your last step, because I forgot to mention it, you hear this snap at your feet. And I need you to roll me an evade roll, please. Oh, shit. Okay, so you gracefully do whatever the hell you want to. I'll give you another bonus action or some kind of cool thing if you'd like for rolling a dragon. But you catch glimpse. Your spidey senses are tingling, and when this thing snaps, you foresee what is happening, and you pull your leg out just in time as you leap back, and you see this massive bear trap that is kind of obscured by rubble. Just go close completely. So what else would you like to do? And as this happens, though, you see someone come out of the shadows, out of the rubble, and she is holding a short sword. So she comes out of the shadows holding a short sword aimed at you, Sariel. You see that she is blindfolded as well. Let me show you what she looks like. Gunhild.
What did you just say?
Ooh, wait, what?
So you see this woman standing there with a scimitar, or a short sword, sorry. You get back! Get back! Who are you with?
I mean, take off the blindfold and you can find out for yourself.
No. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. Who are you? You smell of cultists. Are you with them? Are you with the black-cloaks?
We are looking for someone. Darrow shouts, because Sariel doesn't have a note, perhaps.
Sorry, what do you shout?
We're looking for someone. We were sent in here, Hildy. We're looking for Gunhild.
Yes, a Gunhild. Have you know of this woman, perhaps?
So at the utterance of this name, she starts to calm down, but you can still see she's not quite fully trusting. Who told you that name? And whoever is speaking first, roll me a persuasion roll, please.
am. That is you.
Is it me? Does it have to be me? I guess so. Okay.
I'll give you a boon too.
Well,
Yeah, I just re-roll it as a secondary one.
Ah,
Oh, okay. So you see the her sword, her blade kind of dip down a little bit. It tinks on the ground.
mm,
And she lifts the blindfold up slightly, just over one eye. Tell me again, where did you hear that name? Why are you looking for this person?
we are looking for her because somebody named, what was it, Hildy?
Yep.
Hildy is very worried about her, and we would like to return her.
You see the muscles in her jaw kind of clench when you say this name. I am Gunhild. You have found me.
Perfect.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
But I have business
Oh.
here. I'm not going to come with you just yet. There is a great beast on the other side of this rock wall that has been wreaking havoc in the Vale. I have come here to end it. Are you with me? Or are you going to flee back to Outskirt like all the other cowards?
Now, hold the phone, dear maiden. Are all of your friends over here? Are they some sort of beast slayers? Why are you all with the stupid cloth over your eyes?
When I came here, I saw them wearing these blindfolds, so I thought there must be some purpose for it. But I don't quite know. I've made my way here. I've made camp here. This is as far as I've gotten. There's this rock wall that I haven't been able to get past just yet.
But have you not spoken to the people that we maimed?
Of course
As
not.
to-
I don't speak to cultists, those filthy, filthy things.
So they don't know that you're here.
No, they did not see me.
Blindfolded.
Exactly. But when I was searching this wall, I believe I found a secret entrance. A weak point in it. And perhaps with your help we can get to the other side and finally end this once and for all.
And if we help you, you will come back with us.
Yes, of course. This is the only reason I'm here. To rid the Vale of this foul beast.
Well, what do you all think?
Me.
Well,
Kind of. Well, we're here. Duck.
I don't want to go back over the pit.
Wait, strike that. Let's rewind a bit. So she tells you that the reason why she's wearing the blindfold is that she saw one of these cultists drop dead from looking into the eyes of this creature that lies on the other side of this wall. And
Well,
I
I say
also...
we go home.
Yeah. That's
Well,
right.
nice knowing you. Thank you.
Wait, though, I did see something else. You haven't seen any chickens, perhaps, have you?
Yes.
So for some strange reason, this beast is afraid of mere chickens. I saw one of the cultists take one from a cage and wield it like a weapon. And this great lizard just recoiled into the darkness. I don't know if it was some kind of magical spell or what. Who knows what demonic workings they are dealing with, but... We have a mallard. I wonder if that would be close enough. I mean no offense to you.
I am ill-tempered, and so I'm going to take offense to that.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Are you calling me a chicken? That's it. And yeah, we're gonna fight the monster.
Okay, all right. So she sees you, Louis, charge over to this wall. What about the rest of you?
Wait, Master Louis. We must go back. We must go back and get the chickens that we left.
Louis is gonna look back, but he's gonna do that like kind of anime look back where he doesn't actually turn around. He's gonna go, "I am the chicken," and he's gonna continue to walk forward.
Yeah. Okay, so you walk forward. This woman over here, Gunhild, she heads over to you and she shows you a way, and it breaks through the torchlight, barely kind of shows through this area up here. But as this is going on, again, Darrow, Sariel, Morning Cloak, what would you like to do? As it appears as if Gunhild and Louis kind of waiting. He's amped up. He's like just scattering stones down along with this this woman.
Could I perhaps just search the room very, very quickly? Just to look around this little area where she's been.
Yeah, of course. Why don't you roll me a spot hidden? Presumably you're doing this quickly, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you do find there, you see her, like, her sleeping mat, her sleeping roll, whatever, bedroll over here, just some scraps of food and stuff like that. But over here you do see another secret entrance. You only have to turn, only move a few small stones, and you can see through into this other area where there is a foul stench emanating. And you see hints of skeletal remains on the floor. Rotting eyes. Sariel, what are we doing?
I really would like a chicken. But I guess Louis is the chicken. I'm going to... Can I like tear a piece of my skirt and make like a
Blindfold.
blindfold?
Yeah, so the way it works in this game is if you're in complete darkness or blindfolded, the only hindrance in combat is you have to roll an awareness roll, similarly how the cultists had to do when they were attacking you guys. So it's almost like a double roll. You got to roll awareness. If you succeed, then you can attack. Then you can attack. But no like Banes on the attack.
All right, I'm just gonna wear it like a little headband for now.
Yeah, okay.
Like shake it serious.
Like Rambo? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Sir Morning Cloak, what is the Wolfkin doing?
So we're not getting the chickens? Is this what we're doing? We're just saying the duck is close enough? That's our plan?
It is a foolish plan. We should go back.
Well, I can always throw you back across.
Yes.
All right, I pick him up and I throw him back across.
Ah,
All right, let's just say it happens because you're very strong. So you, Daryl, you land on the other side.
now the rest of the party is in total darkness.
Oh yeah, shit. You have the torch, right? That's
Sucks
right.
to be you guys. And I pick up the.
I don't know why I'm doing the voice. Yeah, I snatch up the chickens. I've got a backpack, which I stuff them into, and then I head back.
Okay.
Um,
So you grab the chickens out of the. Do you take both of them?
Yeah.
Or you take the whole cage, I guess. There's like a
Yeah.
wooden cage with the chickens. Okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, that'd be funny if you're chasing chickens around a cave trying to catch them. Okay, so yeah,
Ooh,
you
for
return.
acrobatics.
Yeah, you return back. But while this is going on, while you do all of that, Sariel and Louis, what would you like to do? So Louis, you definitely have passage into this next room here, and like I was saying, this foul stench hits you in the face, almost makes you vomit, and you see rotting corpses. You see an abundance of eyes, torn out eyes, lying on the floor, and you hear just this like deep breathing. You hear kind of like this scratching sound, which sounds very, very familiar. You guys heard it earlier when you were in the entrance part of the first room of the cavern. That kind of that stench and the sound of just the something heavy against stone.
I am gonna wait until we get torchlight back.
Yeah, that's true. I should probably turn on reset. Yeah, it's funny. I wonder why this was not set up for anyway, no big deal. All right, so Darrow, you're gonna, I guess, toss the chicken crate over to the Morning Cloak.
Yes.
Or did you guys have the rope? No, you untied the rope. What's the rope situation?
I think we have like half a rope left, right?
I mean, I would have had to use the rope to get back. So I imagine that while we arranged it so that we tied it back up again.
Yeah, let's just say that's what you guys did.
So Morning Cloak being our tank, he gets a chicken, which he can, I don't know, hold by the neck. Don't
Yeah, so-
choke it though. And I suppose Louis could take one, being the other melee combatant.
Okay, so Sariel has a blindfold. Nobody else does except Goonhill. Oops. I don't want to do that. Louis, are you just storming in there as Darrow comes back with torchlight?
No, I was waiting by the entrance. I've just been, kicking up dirt, angry that she called me a chicken.
Okay. I know there's rules on torches too. Interesting. I should have looked that up. Anyway, let us move on. Okay, so you guys are all back here. You have a cage of chickens. What's the plan?
Do we want to take a stretch break before we fight the monster?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the only one that took a little bit of damage, but I'm also still, I think I'm still angry.
Unfortunately, we have already taken a stretch rest.
Oh, we did.
At times.
Believe we can only do that once per shift.
Well,
I am not sure though.
Oh yeah, you guys already did that. Yeah, you guys can't do another one because you did one in the campfire area. So you
Okay.
can't. Goonhill, who has the chickens right now? Is it still in the cage, or did you guys distribute them, or what's going on?
yeah.
I gave one to Morning Cloak and one to Louis, if they accepted them.
So when you're handing this one to Louis, Goonhill comes. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'll go in first. I'm not a coward.
All right.
So she takes this chicken under her arm and just walks into this room.
Shit.
Good times. It's always good to all right, I guess here we go.
Morning
I'll
Cloak, come
follow
closer.
behind.
Okay,
Yep,
so
I just march on up.
you guys enter and you see Goonhill. She is up in the business, and you see this great lizard curled
big
up in the
lad.
corner among all of the bones. Its nostrils flare, its eyes open, and yeah. Sariel, are you hanging in this back room, or what's going on? You can if you'd like. I just need to know.
No, I'm moving in.
Okay. You immediately see Goonhill approaches this lizard, and it starts to move back. And she has this chicken in one arm, and she's waving her sword about. I will kill you, beast! And she keeps marching forward until this thing's up against the wall, bones crackling underneath its claws. But I'm going to move everybody into combat since you guys are all in the same room now. Do I have everybody? Combat? Did that work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. Where is Darrow? Where is Darrow?
I am secret.
Why don't I see your token? Where the hell is it? Oh, there you are. There we go. There we are. All right. Okay, so yeah, again, you see her just marching forward toward this great lizard, and it is absolutely terrified of her holding this chicken. What would you like to do? Actually, I guess we got to begin this thing. Let's see the order is. Morning Cloak, you are up first as you charge into this room, holding a chicken, I guess.
So I got a chicken. So I'm holding a shield and a mace. Can I just like strap this chicken to my belt or something? Like, I see no reason.
I mean,
it's got a neck, right?
I mean, it's a live animal. I guess you could try to tie maybe its leg or something to your.
Yeah, people do that all the time. They just like tie the feet together and hang it on things, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say that. So you have a chicken
And it's just
tied to
on
your
my
belt, and it's flailing
Yeah.
around. It's flat. It's just fucking out,
Yeah.
freaking out. It's fucking out too.
It's fucking out.
fucking out.
I can add it to my inventory if you want.
No, it's fine. Not for this.
But I guess I just look at everybody and I shrug and I'm just gonna run in at this thing and hit it with my fucking mace.
Yeah, so again,
just
it recoils from you, and it's starting to slip on these bones, breaking, and it screeches at you. So why don't you give me an attack roll, and
Yeah,
let's see
absolutely.
what happens. And
So
target.
wait. Let's do some shit. Let's actually do some shit real quick that I can do. So I would like to. I don't think this takes an action. I can just do this. It doesn't say that it requires an action.
Okay.
Hunting instincts. I can use this ability to designate a creature in sight or a creature you can catch a scent of as my prey. This guy's my prey. This counts. Oh fuck. No. Nah.
Because it's over days, right? So you can track it. Isn't it?
Yeah, but it counts as an action.
It does. And I can spend one further to gain a boon for an attack against my prey. So for now, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to keep it in mind. So if I get into a situation where I can't really do anything else, I will mark it. So I'm not going to do that for now. Right now, I'm going to hit it with my Morning Star.
Go for it.
Do I get a boon or anything because it's afraid and because I got chicken power?
Yeah, I'll give you a boon on your attack.
Hell yeah. Boon for chicken power. Roll.
Oh, interesting. So I need to do... Hang on, let me... Go ahead. Did you succeed?
I did. And
Yeah.
I targeted it, and I'm going to roll the damage.
Roll the damage. Nice. 11. Okay, let me deal the damage.
Boom.
Yes.
I
Okay.
keep him targeted. Yeah. All right.
You,
6 armor rating.
yeah, you slam
times.
this damage into this monster, and it screeches in pain. And actually, I need to remove... So, fun meta thing. So every chicken you guys have reduces its ferocity by 1, which is kind of cool.
Oh.
Meaning,
know.
ferocity is like a turn. So normally this thing gets multiple turns, but we will...
Good thing we went back and got those chickens.
Does it have 3 attacks in one round?
Yeah, technically. Not right now, though. Now it only has 1. Okay. Alrighty, right. What do we got going on here? Did you want to... I'm guessing you're just going to hold your ground, right? You are in combat mode.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all up in his business. I ain't going anywhere.
Okay. All right. So you draw blood, which brings us to Louis. What would you like to do?
So, Louis is going to, because I don't have the chicken anymore. She stole it from me, right?
Well, kind of, yeah. She got it before you got it, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna arch my back and kind of hunch forward a little bit. Start doing this with my my wings, and start going.
Ah,
You know?
yeah.
I'm gonna be the third chicken.
Hell yeah. I'll give you a boon on your attack for doing that.
Hell yeah.
For acting like a chicken.
And I am gonna only have a knife. I will run up and knife it.
Okay, run up and knife it. So why don't you target it and then roll me an attack roll?
Stab and ooh, could I try to find a weak point on it?
That is with what is the weak point? Is that a alternate? I think it's an alternate thing, right?
It says it adds a bane to the roll.
Point. Weak spot. There we go. Let me find it really quick just so I got it right. Yeah, piercing attack. You can find a gap or weak spot in the monster's natural armor, just like on humanoid opponents. So yeah. So that means I believe you have to call it as piercing and find weak spot. If your weapon is piercing, you can try to find a gap in the enemy's armor, blah, blah, blah. You get a bane on the attack, but if it hits, the enemy counts as armorless. Okay. So you actually, it'll cancel it out. So instead of getting a bane, because I said you get a boon, it'd be a straight roll.
Okay.
Yeah, but if
does
you
it
hit,
matter if I select
no armor.
the boon and the bane at the same time?
Yeah, I
should
think it
just roll
should cancel itself out. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Wait, did it only rolled 1d? Oh, I guess, yeah, okay. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
I think it
failed,
canceled it.
unfortunately, to find the weak spot in its scaly hide. Do you want to try to push it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with disheartened.
Okay. Ugh. So again, unfortunately, you fail on this attack, and your knife blade just kind of scratches across the scales. Do you want to do any more? Have you moved your whole movement? How far
Yeah.
did you go? You did? Okay. All right, that would bring us to Goonhill. So she races forward, fearless, to try to attack this creature. I think it's the first time I've had like a an NPC attack. Let's see how this works. Let's see here. So main skills, weapons. Okay, she has her short sword. Let's see what happens. Slashing. Okay, so she succeeds. Ooh, not so hot though. Wait, what the fuck? 5 damage applied to Goonhill.
Kill her, yes.
What happened there? That's not good. Let me just untick that. I thought I targeted... Okay, weird. NPC combat is tricky, apparently. So that would be... she rolled a 6, so he only takes 1 damage. Okay. So that would be... Okay, there we go. Okay, but she holds her ground. The chicken going wild, which brings us to Serial. What would you like to do?
I don't have a chicken. So I haven't really seen it. Have I?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
you're blindfolded, right?
No, not yet. But I'm behind these rocks. Can I see it from behind these rocks?
Let me see where you are really quick here. I got this other thing up here. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see these flailing chickens and the 3 of your companions marching forward, attacking this thing. Yeah, it's a big ass lizard.
Okay, can I try to shoot it from here?
Yeah, I'll say you can do that.
Okay, I'll do that then.
$11. Okay, you succeeded with your bow, so you can attempt to deal damage.
Okay. 6.
Did it take it away? No, it did not. Did you target it?
Oh crap, I forgot to target it.
That's
Sorry.
okay. I should be able to deal the damage by selecting it, and then... Okay, but unfortunately, it pierces it, but it seems completely unaffected. This heavily armored basilisk. Which brings us to Darrow. What would you like to do, Darrow?
Right. I'm going to move a few feet.
And Serial's the only one blindfolded, right? Well, Goonhill is, but then...
Well, I'm not blindfolded yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
He's wearing it like a headband.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And from here, I am going to fondle my orboculum and yell out Rotvelska and use ensnaring roots.
Oh, okay. Let's remember the rules this time.
Well,
Remember the rules this time.
I don't know if I will, but
Power level 1?
see.
I'm going power level 2.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So ensnaring roots is... So you succeeded. So the victim is ensnared by roots and branches, da-da-da-da-da. Requiring an evade roll to break free. And you said power level 2.
Yep.
Okay, so they'll just have to roll...
normal roll.
Normal roll. Gotcha. To try to escape. Okay, so that succeeds. Again, roots, vines burst forth out of the walls, out of the ground, out of the ceiling. Completely entangling this great creature. Now it is its turn. It is going to try to escape. So it is a an evade roll, you said, right? Where is this stuff? Evade. All right, let's see what happens. Standard roll. Okay, it gnashes its teeth. It breaks these roots. It flings them everywhere, all across the room. And that is all it's going to do this turn. Which brings us back to Darrow. What would you like to do, Darrow? New initiative round.
I'm going to hold. Yeah, I'm gonna hold until Morning Cloak.
You're going to hold? You're going to swap with Morning Cloak?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me swap initiative with Morning Cloak. Bam. All right, Morning Cloak, you're up then, number 1.
Is there a reason for that, or you just want the vines to last longer, or what's
The vines didn't work.
Vines didn't work, and I am running out of willpower points to heal you.
Okay, well then I just I do what I do. I hit it with my Morning Star. I smash. Yeah.
All right, why don't you smash it?
Smash all day.
Hit
We
it.
have no boons or anything, right? We haven't been horned up or anything.
No, you didn't horn, right? No horning.
All right.
Not yet, anyway. Oh, no.
Oh wait,
All
no, I
right.
forgot. Yep, that's bad.
You have to roll
Yeah,
a
that's not
mishap.
a
Let's
good
see
one.
what happens. As you can you click it, or do I need to click it?
I can click it.
Click it. Let's see what happens.
And you can't push
You
push
cannot push a
demon.
demon roll. Exactly.
All right, you drop your weapon on your feet. Picking it up is an action.
Ooh.
Dope.
Okay. So
Cool.
yeah,
Good to know.
Your
Awesome.
Morning Star
Great.
falls to your feet. That would
Hey,
bring
you know
us
what?
to.
I get to roll for more Morning Star after.
There you go. So
I lose a whole action. Cool.
So Louis, you're up. Unless you want to move Morning Cloak.
No, I'm good. I got my mace is right at my feet. I gotta pick that up and waste a whole turn next time.
Okay. So Louis, what would you like to do as you're face to face with this great beast?
I am gonna hold my action.
Okay. So do you want to
Just
swap
in case
with
I have
somebody?
to dodge.
Who do you want to swap?
Well, can I choose not to?
Well,
attack if I wanted to
that's
dodge?
how. Yeah. So if you try to get attacked, yeah, exactly. If you try to attack, then you cannot attempt to evade on your turn. Well, if it does try to attack you.
So is it just attacks or is it all actions?
What do you mean? Evade?
Yeah, to be able to like evade or dodge, its attack.
Yeah.
I
So
can't-
right. So you can hold you can swap your action now, and then if it does attack you, yes, you can use your action to attempt to evade, but then that uses your action. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I am...
Well, tell me what you're thinking about doing, and I'll tell you if it works.
I was gonna swap with Gunhill,
Okay.
and hold my action just in case I had to dodge. But
Gotcha.
I guess swapping with Gunhill would do that anyway.
It's the same. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. So you have to just change your initiative order.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is happy to take that turn. And she lashes out, and I think I'm going to have to just do this manually because, man, last time that did not work. Okay, so she slashes. Succeeds. What? Okay, so again, her sword blade kind of almost sparks off the scales of this creature. And she holds her ground, which brings us to, this basilisk. And it actually, I gotta roll this guy. Poison cloud! The basilisk spews a greenish-yellow cloud that reeks of poison and corrosive stomach acids. All player characters within 10 meters are affected by a lethal poison with potency of 15. Woo! Okay. I forget poison rules, so let me look those up briefly. Unless somebody else already has the book up. Poison. Let's see. 15. Whenever you ingest a poison in the gym, da 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 da. So it's an opposed roll. Yeah, okay, so it looks like it's a GM makes an
Ultra versus con.
Yeah, versus con. Okay, if the poison wins, you suffer its full effect. If you win, you only suffer limited effects of the poison. Poison has no effect on monsters. Okay. So anybody within 10 meters, it said. I think is that everybody?
That's like 30 feet, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess Serial's out of range, but Darrow's in range. Okay, so I gotta make, I guess just a straight con. What is it?
It's the poison roll. Whenever you ingest a poison, she makes an open opposed roll between the potency of the poison. So it's a potency 15.
Ah, yeah. So I gotta roll a 15 or... Gotcha. I wonder if they have a
and then we all
shortcut
need to
in
roll
here.
cons. Yeah. You can
Yeah,
add
everybody
your
except
macros like all
Serial.
across the bottom and stuff for...
Yeah, it's okay. I can
That's
just...
like, I mean, that's more prep. So con, everyone has to roll con besides Serial. We're still not horned up or anything, right? We're good. We're just regular Banies and stuff.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll do Goon Hill first. So this is my GM roll. Okay, it
Ooh,
succeeds.
you succeed on
I
the poison.
succeeds, and then her, she needs to make a con, which I think they don't have straight stats. So I think it's just 5. Is that right? Hit points, awareness, bows, evade. I forget. Let's just roll and see what happens. Oh, shit. Okay, so she definitely succeeded, which means she suffers half of the effects, which is, what is it? Yeah, corrosive stomach acid of 15, which is... D6 damage, I guess? Yeah, because it's like a lethal poison.
Nope.
Oh, wait. For poison effects on NPCs, roll against their maximum HP, reduced by 2 for... She succeeded anyway, so that's fine. So she's going to suffer D6 damage. Oh, only 1. So did anybody else succeed on their poison rolls?
Yes.
I've failed twice. I've never rolled
Oh,
higher in a game,
shit.
and it's a roll under system.
Oh, that luck. So if it's the full effect, it's D6 damage per round on your turn until you reach 0 HP. If you consume an antidote... Actually, you know what? It doesn't really say... A lethal poison. Oh yeah, okay, it does say. So lethal poison. Basically, this is per round then. Okay. So unless you have some kind of way to heal it, you're suffering D6 every time. Did everybody else roll, Louis?
Yeah, I failed.
Okay. So D6. And D6. Oh my god, 6, 6. Okay, that is all he's going to do. Louis, you're up. What would you like to do?
It is time to get horned up. Yeah. I'm gonna use 3 more will points. And we all have boons.
Okay. Did you want to move it all, or are you good?
Is it still afraid of the chickens?
Yeah, for sure.
Would that mean I could move away?
Yeah, I'll let you do that. Even though you
Is
don't
it-
have a
is it-
chicken, there are 2 chickens right next to it, so I'll say it's fearful enough to not try to attack you.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna move back a little bit then.
Okay. So
And,
you move
yeah.
away.
Not enough.
Not enough. All right, so that would bring us to Sariel. What would you like to do as you see everybody choking on this this poisonous cloud that emanated from this beast's mouth?
I'm going to peek up from the rocks and try to shoot it with my arrow.
Okay. Feel free to attack at any time. That looks like success to me.
That's
Go ahead and roll your damage.
oh, thank the Lord.
Wow. Okay, nice. So let's deal some damage. Make sure, yes, it's subtracted. Okay, so yeah, you find a point between its scales, just like old Smog, and it stabs into its hide, and it reels back in pain.
Hmm.
Do you want to move at all, or are you just gonna hold your ground?
I'm gonna duck back here.
Okay, that brings us to Darrow. Oh, Darrow, what would you like to do?
Fiddlesticks.
Thing is, if I try to ensnare it again, I have 6 more willpower points, and you guys are standing in the poison cloud. So you will all need healing. So will I. But on the other hand, the basilisk might move around. I am going to snare it again.
Okay. Power level 1.
And
Yeah, this time.
Remember, you can do a, what is it, like a little round rest or something like that to recover willpower points as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rotbälska.
All right. You succeed. At power level 1, that means it has a boon on its attempt to escape, right?
Yes.
Okay, would you like
And-
to move it all?
Yeah. I'm out of the poison cloud, and I rolled a 1 on my constitution save.
Okay, let's see. You take d6 damage per round on your turn until you reach 0 HP if you consume an antidote. Yeah, I don't know if that's interesting.
If I win,
sounds
I
like it's
only
not-
take
it-
the-
Yeah, but the question is it every round that you roll, or is it just you fail and that's it? So if you fail, like, it just keeps going without infect until you get an antidote. That's kind of how I read it. So if the poison wins, you suffer the full effect, and the full effect of this one is you take d6 damage per round on your turn until you reach 0 HP if you consume an antidote in time the effect is halted. So to me that sounds like you don't roll every round because it says per round.
Yes.
You know what though?
I mean,
let's
if it's not about the poison cloud,
yeah, it's not yeah, so cuz look, if you look at the limited effect, you take d6 damage on your next turn, meaning that's it. So you take d6 damage and then it's kind of done because you sort of resisted it. You take a little bit of damage, but it doesn't. It's not like a lasting effect. Whereas the full effect sounds like it's a lasting effect.
But I mean, we don't have antidote, and I've got 4 willpower points to save everyone, so that's a TPK.
Well,
Immediately.
not necessarily. You guys could reach 0 HP and then, you know, win on your death saves.
And then wake up. And
Does Sariel have any kind of healing abilities? Any forest herbs, perhaps?
Ooh,
Hmm.
I don't.
but isn't it the poison cloud? So if you get out of the range of the poison cloud.
Let me see here. Let me see. Let's read this again.
Lethal
Because
poison literally says you take d6 damage per round on your turn until you reach 0 HP. If you consume an antidote in time, the effect is halted. So,
Yeah,
if
it says
we failed, we fucked.
Yeah, it says poison cloud. The basilisk spews a greenish-yellow cloud that reeks of poison and corrosive stomach acids. All player characters within 10 meters are affected by a lethal poison with potency 15. And if you go back to the rule book and look up lethal poison, you can see that. So,
Right. Good luck, everyone. Yes, but do I roll? Do I take d6 damage on this turn, or is it the next?
your next turn.
That's it then.
Because that's everybody. Goonhill. She sees you all retreating. What are you doing, you cowards? But she slashes at this beast again. And attacks, or succeeds, I mean. Let me try this deal damage to selected. Will this work? Oh, it did! Man, this thing's got some fucking serious armor. Okay, I gotta manually do it. Okay, but she makes contact. The thing screeches again. Morning Cloak, you're up.
All right. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter about being in the poison because we're already poisoned and we're fucked. And I gotta pick up my weapon anyway. So I guess I pick up my weapon.
Oh, my camera went out. What the hell?
Yeah.
Because
And
he's the basilisk is ensnared.
Yeah, the
So
basilisk
it
is
can't
ensnared. It can't do anything.
Hopefully. So I don't know if he's got a bite attack.
yeah,
You could get out.
I
of the
still have
way
to
of him.
evade to move away. But do we? Are we?
No.
running? Why am
I would
the
say
other
it can't. I'm gonna say it can't attack. You got the chicken. It's fear. It's afraid. It's entangled.
It's
I'll say
ensnared,
yeah.
it's
I'll say you can just get away.
one? And we decided as a group we're just peacing out.
I just
don't
backed
know
up to get out of the
about
cloud.
that. Yes, we're not out of it though. But,
But again, if we're already poisoned, we can't get double poisoned. I don't think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can get double poisoned. I wonder if like.
It's a lethal game. We got a lethal poison. We hit 0
Yeah.
and hopefully win on because it says it stops at 0 HP, not after death checks. So we just have to survive death checks. So fuck it. I'm swinging.
Okay. All right. Swing it.
can't swing. You can't swing. That was your action, picking it up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I pick it up and I look around and all of my companions are gone and I get ready to swing on the next time. All right.
And you look
There
at
we go.
Louis because it's his turn.
Boop. All right. Strong turn.
I am going to.
Poisons cancel each other out. That's how it works, Jacob. Nice.
Oh, actually, I'm going to trade my turn with Sariel, so everyone still gets a boon.
Okay. So let me swap with Sariel. All right, Sariel, you're up. What would you like to do?
I am gonna look around and kind of notice what's happening. I'm not going to advance. I'm just gonna move to my little spot and try to take another shot.
Okay. So roll me an attack roll.
Well,
Push or not to push?
Did you apply the boon?
Oh, yeah.
I
You
didn't.
didn't do the boon.
Yay!
Yay! All right. Roll that
Try to
damage.
evade? No? Okay.
Man,
So,
that's got some serious damage on it. Did you? I gotta apply it. Okay. There we go. Okay, this thing again screeches again. It's looking like a pincushion by now. Do you want to move it all?
I'll go back to my little hidey spot.
Darrow, it is up to you to save the day.
As always.
Oh man. I don't know what to do. I can't even walk up to it and bash it on the head with my staff. So I'm too far away. Oh man.
Does it say how long the cloud lasts for?
Well, it says it's treated as a lethal poison, right? And so
I think
then
it's
if
just
you
a
look
hit
at,
of a cloud and then you're good.
yeah, it's hard to say because it says you. Basically, once you get hit, it says you take d6 damage per round on your turn until you reach 0 HP. If you consume, meaning like every round. So if you fail that con roll, you're still taking damage regardless until you hit 0. And then if you
But
consume
is
an
the
antidote.
cloud? Is the cloud still surrounding it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I guess it doesn't really matter.
I mean, I think if it would, well, because if someone survived the poison, but I think if the cloud was going to stay around, the mechanic would say cloud sticks around for 3 rounds or something. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'll say once you get hit with
Yeah.
poison, it kind of dissipates or whatever. Yeah, for sure. So anyone who's not poisoned could move into that range and be okay.
So I'm gonna take a round rest.
Okay.
I'm just gonna chill for 10 seconds.
You're going to take a round rest, roll your willpower. Okay, that brings us to Louis. What would Louis like to do?
We are we're jamming again. And
Okay.
yeah, so boons for everybody.
Okay, everybody has boons. Which brings us to the basilisk, who is going to try to escape these ensnaring roots. And it is a, you did a power level 1, right? So it's a boon on its evade. Boon 1. Okay, this thing tears through the roots and the vines and lets out a bellowing scream. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session, everybody, on a wee bit of a cliffhanger. So, thanks for hanging out with us, stream people. For people not on the stream, thanks for watching us this far. And thank you, Hi Matt. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, the other, the Year Zero developer, the Dragonbane support guy, and Andreas, of course, for the soundtrack too. And yeah, I think we're gonna cut it right here. Ryan, any weekly scroll stuff you wanted to bring up before we kill the stream?
Yeah, we have a really awesome side quest coming up on Friday. We're going to be playing Liminal Horror. It's going to be run by Josh Demansky, who is now like partnered with Goblin Archives for like the creators of Liminal Horror. He's written a number of the adventures, the official adventures for Liminal Horror. He's going to be running it. I'm going to be playing in it. Adam Vass of World Champ Game Co. is going to be playing in it. And Stella Condre, 500 Pounds of Nothing, is also going to be playing in it. Definitely check out all of those things. She's done some awesome stuff for Mothership, as well as a new DCC adventure that just dropped on Space Penguin Inc. So you want to check all that out. But it's a crazy group of talent that I will try not to freak out about as we play a prequel to The Bloom, which is a new adventure coming out for Liminal Horror from Space Penguin Inc. So check that out. And then Josh is going to join me again on Sunday to continue our month of horror on the Weekly Scroll, while we review They Feed on Fear from Alexi Vela. We played their game Liminal on stream before, so that should be fun and interesting. So that is what's coming up on Friday and Sunday on the Weekly Scroll.
Cool. All right. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in to us, and we'll see you next week with, I guess we'll see what happens. Hopefully not a TPK, but thanks again.
See you.